Hi guys! We've flown in a device directly from MWC to show you today, and it's a device that I certainly think will stand out from the crowd, and that's the Nokia 9 PureView that we have here. Now don't be put off by any lack of Nokia branding that you might see in this video, because this is actually a pre-production handset, but it does exactly what you would expect and exactly as the Nokia 9 PureView will. Now, first stock of this device is expected to land at Clove Technology on April the 8th, but you can pre-order yours now. Now, the device is only actually available in the Midnight Blue variant that we have here, and that we'll be showing you today. And it comes with 128GB of internal memory and 6GB of RAM for only £549 including VAT, which really is phenomenal value for money. If that wasn't enough, if you pre-order yours now, you'll also receive a free set of Nokia wireless earbuds, which are really good themselves, and are actually worth £129. But in the meantime, let's have a closer look at the device itself as I took it out and about. Now, when it comes to the overall design and display of the device, the Nokia 9 PureView certainly feels like a premium phone. Now, the screen itself is a large 5.99-inch OLED display with a 1440x2880 pixel resolution of 538 pixels per inch, which produces very bright and vivid colours regardless of the angle in which it's held, as you may be able to see here. Now, there is no notch, which means there is a noticeable forehead and also a chin at the bottom, giving a 79.7 screen-to-body ratio, which will certainly get mixed reviews. But I don't have an issue with this at all. It means that the screen is completely unobstructed, and with a sharp 2K resolution, I've enjoyed playing games and watching videos on the device, as you may be able to see here. Now, the case itself has been crafted from a single block of aluminium, which does add a little bit of weight at 172 grams, but it also makes the device feel very robust and sturdy, so the pros certainly outweigh the cons in this respect. I particularly like the fact that the camera doesn't protrude from the back, as you may be able to see here. So when you do lie it flat on a table, the device is actually flat. There's no tilting back and forth, which is also a really big benefit to this phone. Now, the device is draped in Gorilla Glass 5 to help against those everyday bumps and bruises, and overall it provides a very sleek look. Probably more so than a lot of Nokia devices that I myself have used personally. Alongside this, there is an in-screen fingerprint scanner as well as face unlock, although this isn't completely secure and so you can't use it to authenticate payments or use sensitive apps. So, that monster setup on the rear that we have to discuss actually consists of 5 rear cameras, a flash and a time of flight sensor. Now, when you have a phone with multiple cameras, these usually tend to consist of a range of different lenses, whether it be ultra-wide, main or telephoto. However, the Nokia 9 doesn't follow this trend, and instead it has 5 12-megapixel lenses, all with an f.18 aperture and fixed focal length of 28mm. The only difference is that 2 of the cameras capture colour, whilst the other 3 are monochrome only. This does have the obvious benefit of allowing for pure black and white photography. But also, I don't know if you know, but monochrome sensors can actually capture 2 times more light than colour lenses. And so the Nokia 9 has the potential to deliver up to 10 times more light. So instead, the 5 sensors work in unison to deliver a single photo that's completely rich with information. When you take a photo, all 5 of these lenses shoot different exposures at exactly the same time and composites them into one ultra highly detailed 12-megapixel photograph. Keeping up? Now, this is the first smartphone capable of shooting images from 5 different lenses and fusing them into one single photo. So the Nokia really is ahead of its time. The obvious benefit of multiple lenses is also the incredible depth that this allows in images, since numerous layers can be created. Now, Nokia have actually claimed that the Nokia 9 is capable of capturing more than 1,200 layers of depth data in normal photos. Now, to put that into perspective, most devices are capable of around 10, for a distance of up to 40 meters away from the camera. As such, you should see far more realistic bokeh shots, while Google Photos also allow you to adjust the intensity of background or foreground blur, as you may be able to see here. Now, if you are a keen photographer and editing those photos is important to you, then the Nokia 9 may well be the best device currently available. This is because the device also allows you to save your photos both as a finished JPEG and as a RAW version. RAW is off by default, so you will need to enable this. However, you're then free to edit every tiny detail as you see fit. Alongside this, 5 different lenses allow for short exposure times, and so HMD Global say that this means the device won't require any form of optical image stabilization. It's also smart enough to tell when the device is completely still and will automatically switch to longer shutter speeds of up to around 10 seconds in the dark. Now, there aren't any AR stickers or novelty shooting modes, as the Nokia 9 focuses entirely on pure photography, utilising Zeiss optics for the best possible image. If selfies are also important to you, then there's just the single shooter on the front that's a 20 megapixel lens with an f1.8 aperture. There is also HDR support for a complete range of colours and portraits, and of course, the front lens benefits from all the software we've mentioned already. Now, because of all these fancy camera specs, HMD Global had to go for Qualcomm's Snapdragon 845 processor when it came to this phone, which may be surprising for a flagship device. This is because HMD Global enlisted the help of both Light and Qualcomm to optimize the camera system to work as well as possible with the chipset. Now, a lot of development was required to ensure that data could be processed as efficiently as possible, and so this simply couldn't have been possible with the more recent 855. Indeed, whilst it may not be the newest chipset, it's certainly reliable, and with phones being released with Snapdragon 845 up until the end of 2018, it's only actually a few months out of date. The device also has 128 gigs of internal memory and 6 gigabytes of RAM to back it up. Alongside this, the Nokia 9 runs pure Android 9 Pie and has a 3,320 mAh battery that's smaller than many, but will get you through a day without any real issues. If it does die on you, then the Nokia 9 does have support for Qualcomm Quick Charge 3 and Qi wireless charging. Rounding things up, the Nokia 9 comes with an IP67 rating for dust and water resistance, theoretically meaning it can stay alive submerged in water for up to 1 meter for 30 minutes. First stock of the Nokia 9 PureView is expected to ship from Clove Technology at the beginning of April, with a free set of Nokia True wireless earbuds worth over £100. So head on over to our website to pre-order yours now for only £549 including VAT. Now make sure you subscribe to our channel to see all of the latest news and reviews, and head to our social media pages for more. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you again soon.